everything goes live.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah, they're
um,
good.
but it might be Knicks and it might be the Knicks versus Brooklyn Nets though.
Yep.
Sometime up there, maybe I think for championship could be.
Yeah.
All right, so we are live talking about a little basketball there, but we finally made it back. The Yankees have
Mm-hmm.
finally won a game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And this is the first inning radio show. Google it, search it, and you can hear us on any platform. And today we're going to talk some news. And I got Michael Caputo with me today. So say hello, Mike.
How you doing?
So man, so tell me your thoughts, man. How you feel about the Yankees so far?
Yeah, I feel good about them. I don't feel like great about them, but good is good enough, of course, because they won two in a row, and yeah, hopefully they can put together a nice winning streak now. Hopefully this means that they're coming around and they're going to start winning games. I mean, it's a good start. Hopefully now this means a lot of good things. Different, this means a lot of great things. I mean, after this the win last night, they beat Tampa in that final game. They avoided the sweep, and then they took the first game out of three with Blue Jays. So I think they're going to win this series. Yeah, I feel good. I just don't feel great about their hitting. What I'm seeing lately, I'm not like happy about it. They have to get it together. There's too many guys on this team that are struggling. Stanton is not hitting. Dave's not hitting. Judge isn't hitting. Seems like nobody's hitting. The whole lineup is like they're just like they completely like they're like dead. Their lineup is like dead.
Yeah, it's true, man. And I mean, even though Cole pitched last night, Cole had a great performance. He
Yeah,
was he
great.
was frustrated, man. He
He
looked very
was. I saw.
frustrated at the and then finally, Hishigawa hit those home runs to finally win the game. But
Yeah,
damn, they were struggling for a little bit, man.
yeah, they were, and I was getting worried myself too when I was watching. I was saying, is this guy ever gonna? Are they ever gonna start scoring? And is Cole gonna turn this game around? Because if you saw, what was it, the third or fourth inning? He put guys on base call. I think it was two on and no out. And that right there, if he would have gave up like a home run or a hit, that would have been it. I mean, it would have been finished the Yankees. But he kept it in the game. He got big strikeouts, and yeah, then they got those runs. I think was it the fourth, the fifth inning. I think I think the fifth inning where so they took over the Yankees, and they got that big two-run home run from Yoshioka, and then that was it from then on. I mean, their bullpen was lights out. I got to give a lot of credit to their bullpen. Their bullpen has been excellent. Their bullpen is the best thing right now about their team. Their bullpen. I tell you, the rotation is not. Garrett Cole is the only great pitcher right now. After they even said it, Garrett Cole's ERA is 1.69, but after that, their starting ERA is 5. So that's
Yeah,
not good. After Cole, the rest of this rotation is very shaky, but their bullpen's great. I mean, you can't say enough about their bullpen.
yeah. I mean, damn, man. I mean, they have been holding it down.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, Yankee
everybody
bullpen
is
has been holding
Chapman.
it down.
Chapman's lights out. This guy is like he said he learned a new pitch. He's been lights out. Chapman,
Yes,
Wilson, Darren O'Day. Who's the other guy they have? Chad Green. I mean, everybody in their bullpen has been excellent. Loizaga.
that's true.
Yeah,
You can't say nothing bad about these guys, man. These guys and Wilson too. He's been pitching pretty good too.
yeah. Wilson came back from the injury. He's back. They said they have the best. They said other than the Padres, the Yankees have the best bullpen in baseball. They said the only bullpen that is close to them, they said, is San Diego. So that's good. Yeah, I told you months ago I wasn't worried about this bullpen. I knew it was going to be all right. I told you they were going to have a great bullpen.
Yeah, man. Yeah, shout out to Yankee Highlights for checking
Yeah,
in, man. How you feel
yeah,
about the Yankees, man? And well, I think I think they're on their way to redemption, man.
yeah. It's just the beginning.
You
Way
know,
early.
I think so too, man. I think
We're
I
only what
think
are we? Only 10 games into the season. Yeah, it's too early.
you
It'll
know.
be fun.
I mean, the
Yeah.
Yankees have worse starts than this, and
But they
and
got to start playing good now because it's like you
and they
said,
will.
this is where it starts now. The playoffs almost starts like now where you got to start
Right.
getting a big lead because once you start falling too far behind, then it's going to take months to come back. So it's almost like they're in a pennant race now. But it's way too early in the season. It's April, but you're right. It's like this is where the race starts. They have to start gaining ground and pulling away different teams. What are they like? Only what are they? The Red Sox are in first place. I know that.
Yeah, but the thing, I mean, we talked about this many of times before here, and I told
Mhm.
you the playoff starts in April. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
basically, I guess.
It really starts because if you gotta do well and take the lead, or try to
Hmm.
be up in one or two, in the division. Because if you're 3 or 4,
Yeah,
it takes you like till August, September just to get back into first place.
I would say more like May it starts, but yeah, I guess maybe in April. But most people say you can't tell until maybe like 80 games into the season or the All Star break. But you're right. I don't even want to wait that long to start, judging when this team is. Yeah, it's really going to start very soon. I mean, they have to start, piling together a lot of wins, and then they'll have like a big, series, a big lead, and they'll eventually be in first place soon. But this is what this team always does. They start off, very shaky. I don't know why. I wish they could be 7-3 right now, or 8-3. But this is where they 5-5. Yeah, they'll put together a nice. They'll go on a run. They always do.
No, which they should, because
Yeah.
I mean, with this team, man, they got one hell of a team that is
Yeah.
no joke. And so they should be playing well. So
But
yeah,
I'm very suspect about their hitting right now and their pitching. Now there's talk that they might trade Gleyber Torres because he's not playing good defensively, and you see he's not improving. Shortstop. I mean, I know a lot of Yankee fans are not going to like this, but I mean, if he keeps struggling defensively, they might trade him in the deadline or maybe next season or maybe just move him back to second. But he's not. I don't know. This guy's not hitting. I mean, he's just not hitting. He's not playing good defense.
I
He's
mean,
got to like wake up. This guy. I don't know what he's doing. He's not getting better. It's short. He's playing bad again.
he did miss a few balls. I mean, you could say that, but I mean, they were very hard hit too. I mean, I guess he should be able to handle them too. I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, I guess, but
But he-
he can't do this the whole entire summer because then there's going to be a big problem because are they hearing talk about Trevor Story possibly? They might trade him for Trevor Story, but I just don't see it happening. But the Yankees do need more pitching at the deadline. They have to do something. I mean, you know that they can't stand pat again and do nothing at the trading deadline. They have to make they have to make a, move. They have to make a trade for a starter because if they once again go quiet into the night, they're not winning the World Series. They have to address their pitching,
yes,
and their hitting is a problem
it's
too. I mean,
real
I don't know if they're good
suspect,
at
man,
hitting.
because these guys. I mean, what's up with Aaron Hicks, man? I understand the
I don't
thing
know.
that happened in Minnesota and all
I think
that.
that guy sucks.
And he didn't want to play the game because of what happened in Minnesota and
Yeah,
to what happened to the guy in Minnesota. So, all right, I think he should have played the game, man.
yeah, but
In my
I think
opinion.
he's better off not in the lineup, Aaron Hicks. I think they should bat him ninth. Just don't bat him at all. I've just had it with Aaron Hicks. I respect the thing that he wanted to do, that he wanted to sit out of the lineup. That's fine with him. That's what happened with the shooting in Minnesota. But I just don't want to see this guy in the lineup. If you're going to put him in the lineup, I wanted to see him bat ninth.
I
He's an
mean,
automatic out, Hicks.
he's
I
been
think the
doing.
batting third thing is gone. I don't think you're going to see him bat third no more. I think that's it because they're not. He's batting sixth tonight, right? He wasn't batting last night, so
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
yeah, he's batting sixth. So it looks like his days of batting third is over. I don't know why they put him in that spot, anyways. And Aaron Judge is batting third, so that's good. I always wanted Aaron Judge to bat third. This
Yeah,
guy,
I don't know why they always wanted to have him lead off for second. I thought he should be a cleanup hitter at least.
who you talking about, Judge?
Yeah, Aaron Judge. I thought he should be at like 3 and 4.
Yeah, 3 or 4, definitely not. Well, he is batting third tonight. Definitely not leadoff. DJ LeMahieu is the leadoff hitter on this team, but I'm saying Judge should always bat third, and Hicks should bat like ninth, and LeMahieu is the leadoff guy. And then they're saying Aaron Hicks should be a leadoff guy. He would be a terrible leadoff hitter. He's got to bat late in the what do you call it? He's got to bat very like low in the order, Hicks, because if you make that guy bat third or leadoff, he's like he ruins the whole like chemistry. He doesn't. The Yankees. You notice when he's in the lineup, I hate to say it, but they lose. It's like he makes them like worse. I think. I think.
Well, he hasn't been hitting nothing actually.
Yeah. No,
Um,
this is what Aaron Hicks is a streaky hitter. He's like he walks a lot, or he strikes out. I don't know. And once in a while he hits a home run. You got to deal with this guy for 4 more years,
and
or you're gonna have to
he
trade
swings
him.
at the
I mean,
first pitch all the time. First pitch outs.
and he always gets injured all the time. Remember that too. He's always hurt. He's always
You
so injury
see
prone.
what these guys have to do, and it's like, well, I mean, it's not simple baseball, but it's hard to do. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you have to work the pitcher. You have to work the count. You
Well,
know.
yeah, they do. They're always getting quick outs when they get up. They're always like behind in the count, and they strike out and they ground out. That's their problem. The Yankees. They're not patient. Um, Even DJ LeMahieu, if you see him when he comes up now, he's like, wait, he's already like behind in the count, and then he grounds out. What did they have? The bases loaded. Was it yesterday or was it against Tampa? He grounds into a double play. He never used to do that before. Now he's hitting into a double play.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I don't get it neither, man.
But he's gonna. I'm not worried about him. I know he's gonna definitely come back to life. It's DJ LeMahieu. I mean, the best players could go into slumps. It happens. It's just baseball's. Just can't predict baseball, man. It's a very unpredictable sport. But I'm sure their offense will come alive. But I would definitely want to address something in the deadline. Maybe they could get like a contact hitter or somebody better defensively, like a shortstop. And I think they have to acquire a starter because this starting pitching after Cole is it's a problem. I mean, you have Corey Kluber, which I don't know with this guy. I mean, he's very old, man. I didn't like what he did. I didn't know if you watched that game against with Tampa, but he looked like he was terrible. I mean, he's
yeah, he was. I mean, he was struggling, but I mean, he looked good, and then it looked like at those points, it looked like they just got him. You know, like they owned him.
yeah, but he
You
can't
know.
continue to keep pitching bad like that because even the first start he was better, like he was okay, but he wasn't. He gave up that home run to Marcus Semien, and then they pulled him right out. I mean, this guy's gonna only pitch 4 or 5 innings. Last two starts he only lasted like four and a half, 5 innings, and then they pulled him out. You got to pitch at least 6, 7 innings. You can't. Garrett Cole's the only one that gives this team innings. You can't have your number 2 and number 3 starter only pitch you 4 innings every game, and then your bullpen's going to be a mess.
No, that's
That's
true.
what's going to happen. The bullpen's going to be tired, and it's going to be burnt out by the playoffs. If this happens the whole season like that, that's why they have to. They have to get another pitcher.
Yeah, I mean, if the guys are gonna be failing like that, I mean, and
Yeah,
not pitching at all, I think they're gonna have to find somebody, man.
yeah. And then you got
You know,
Severino come back, and you can't rely on him because he's coming back from Tommy John. It's going to take him time to build up his strength again. Yankees
true.
have a problem again, man. I mean, again, they have to address it. If they want to win a World Series this year, they have to get a better starter, someone that could dominate. I don't know who that is because there's nobody out there. I guess Luis Castillo. He's not even pitching good. That guy. He's off to a bad start, right?
Yeah, I seen, man. I seen, man.
Yeah, he's got like a 7 ERA. So much for that trade. Unless that guy turns it around, it's very early. And then you have Kyle Hendricks, the guy in the Cubs. Those are the only two guys they could maybe make a trade for. And I don't know, maybe that guy in the Rockies, what's his name, Marquez? His name is Herman Marquez. But these are not like
I don't
dominant
wouldn't.
pitchers, though. They're not.
Yeah,
Once again,
yeah,
these are like
I wouldn't be looking on the market like that yet, man. You know,
no, I know.
because we would need if we were gonna get for somebody, we would need somebody to change the game. Like,
Well,
like
but the only one that can change the game is other than Garrett Cole is like a Max Scherzer. But Max Scherzer is. I don't know if they're gonna trade him.
nah, he ain't
Uh,
coming to New York. He don't want to play for the Yankees.
no, I don't think he wants to.
So we gotta find somebody that throws very well to to be
You
in the
got to at least get
playoffs.
somebody that could eat up innings, like someone that could give you like 7 innings, eight
Right,
innings. That you
right,
got to
and pitch
because.
well. You
Huh?
know, so
But
it's
who's
like,
that guy though? Who's that workhorse? The only one that we have is Garrett Cole. There's nobody that can throw like innings like that.
yeah, I would have to look at the all the statistics. Like all the pitches to determine that. I don't have that in front of me, but I could do that and figure it out. You know what I mean? There is
I mean, yeah.
somebody.
See, there's not many guys available in trade. See, that's the problem. All these guys are signed, so there's nobody really out
Yes.
there the Yankees could get. See, they're gonna have to do something, man. I mean, they have to. We have a lot. We have a lot of time till that happens. That's not till July. But yeah, I know it was like early to be talking about trades in April, but they have to
It's
still think about it
it's
ahead of time.
getting late early, as Yogi Berra would say.
It's
You know
getting
what
late
I mean?
early.
You know what I mean? It's getting late early, so they better do something quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And which they should, man. But you
and
know how the Yankees
they
is,
sent it
man.
down Domingo Haman. Like so, I think just for the time being, I don't like the way he's pitching either. I mean, now they're just going with a 4-man rotation until they can make a decision who's gonna be the fifth starter or something. I don't know if if they're gonna use Garcia now. Did you hear about Clark Schmidt now? They're saying that he might have to get surgery, so he's finished. So he's
No,
gone.
stop it. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, they're saying he might have to get surgery. So it looks like he's out. So they're not gonna use him this year. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
Let
not
me
really a big
see.
blow. I mean, he wasn't really big for them anyways. But I mean, you hate to see it. I mean, I don't want to see more, injuries and season-ending injuries. But I mean, he didn't really contribute anything to the Yankees, anyways. I mean, that guy. I think if you ask me, I don't think that guy was going to be good.
Okay, wait. Let me give you the latest on Clark Smith. Uh, where is it? Yankees righty Clark Smith was dealing with an elbow strain.
Mm-hmm.
Received a cortisone injection Monday. That was yesterday.
Yeah,
And he could be back to throwing either this week or next if he goes according to plan. Smith was only supposed to sit out 4 weeks when he went to on the shelf in February, and his injury hasn't healed as quickly as expected.
yeah. I mean, well, I heard something, and he might have to get like a second opinion or something and see if his elbow. If not, then he's going to get surgery. But I did hear something, unless maybe that was the story. But someone told me that he's going to get that. About the Pope of Sports, he said that he might have to get the surgery. So, but if they're saying he can resume throwing, that's good. I mean, but it
That's
sounds like to me
terrible.
like I don't know. It sounds like this guy. I don't know if he's going to come back this season. The chances are, I don't know. I don't think he will. I don't know.
I hope not. You know what? And to go keep it up with the injury report, right? Uh,
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard this one. Miguel Cabrera is on the injured list.
Oh wow, he got hurt. No surprise. That guy's old.
Left bicep
I mean,
strain.
that guy's a great player though. He's a Hall of Famer. That guy's a legend. But I'm not surprised. 38 years old. He's at the end of his career. He's probably breaking down now.
Yeah,
There's too many injuries in baseball, man. It's like you can't keep up with all these injuries. It's like every day. It's ridiculous. It's out of control. These guys are. Oh, I think they're weak
and
baseball
also,
players.
also over the weekend when the Yankees were playing the Rays, Chris
Mm.
Archer got hurt.
I
He
know he
came
got
out.
hurt. I didn't watch that game because I didn't want to watch it because I was so upset with them.
Yeah, he left the game with forearm tightness.
Yeah, they
So,
put him on the injured list, and I heard the Yankees were hitting. They were hitting him, and they were getting to him, and then they took him out.
yeah, so the guys are getting bumped around.
He
You
was
know,
getting hit. Yeah.
but that's all. That's the latest on the reports there.
And what do you see? Well, I was going to see that. What's your take on the Yankees so far? Do you like what you're seeing? Like, what's your What's your positive and what's your negative with this? Like,
Listen, I truly believe that that this team is the best team we got so far. You know
this,
what I mean?
for,
And I think,
I mean, like going 5-5. I don't know about the best team. I mean, we have a long ways to go yet. This team has a lot of
yeah,
problems.
but this has been a team 4 years in the making already. You
How
know
is it
what I
the
mean?
best team though when they're off to a bad start and they got issues with the hitting, the pitching? This team has more than one problem.
They'll get it together. They'll
Yeah,
start winning
but
games.
I know, but their starting pitching's not good, man. How could you say the best team? They have one of the worst pitchers.
Well, I think that the pitching is better than what we have from CC Sabathia and
Yeah.
Tanaka and Hap and
But Corey Kluber is like he's like the guy is half like he's on his deathbed. He's like,
hey, at least
I mean,
if the guys don't give up the runs in the first inning, well, he did. Um,
they're all saying that this Corey Kluber guy that he might get DFA'd if he keeps pitching bad. A lot of Yankee fans are going to be calling for his head that he should get like, he only signed a 1-year deal, so the Yankees don't have they're not like
oh,
obligated to keep this guy around. If he sucks, they could just. But then they're gonna have a problem if they get rid of him, because then they're really gonna have no pitching. So they might maybe
Yeah.
want to hang on to him, because if they cut him early in the season, they're gonna be in trouble. But all I know is this guy better pitch better. He has to.
But the thing
Kluber
is
their second
that
starter. This guy better pitch. He better not pitch bad again. If he pitches bad again, then it's good. They might. It's not good, man. He's pitching bad like that.
the
He's your
thing
number 2
is
starter, and he's old, and he's prone. And
the thing is he might have to yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say.
I mean, 5-5. I'm just saying. I could see if the Yankees started off 8-3, 7-3, then you could say whatever you want. That that's the best team, one of the best teams. But I would kind of like take it down a notch with that yet. I mean, they haven't gotten off to a. They haven't taken off yet. The Yankees. They haven't gotten hot. I mean, it's just the beginning. But so far, what we're seeing. I mean, there's a lot of the hitting is like flawed. They're one dimensional. They don't hit with runners in scoring position. The pitching, but after Garrett Cole isn't doing anything, but giving them 4 innings, it's like last year again. It's the same team. I don't know why the Yankees never improve. As we go through this every year, why don't they want to improve their team? Why don't they want to make this team a better team? Don't they care about the World Series?
They surely do, but the thing with that guy Kubler, right? Nobody's gonna take his contract. Nobody's gonna take him.
No, there isn't.
So
He's
we're
got
stuck
1 year.
with him.
He's not going to come back after this. That's it. He's got 1 year, and they're going to just let him go. I'm just saying that if he pitches bad, if he continues this, the Yankees might just like release him, because he's like he can't pitch with a 5 ERA, a 6 ERA the whole season. And
But that's the thing, though. The Yankees can't release him because the Yankees got nobody else, man. They got nobody. So you can't release the guy. These guys, he is gonna pitch whether he does bad or not, whether he stinks or not. He's good. They're gonna put him up there. You know what I mean? Because they got nobody else, man.
Well, they better make a trade, like an emergency trade or something. They did it with Odor. I mean, they were so quick, and like they rushed into that. I don't know why they traded for him for. I guess they wanted a lefty hitter. They wanted a defense, because Jay Bruce sucks. That guy's terrible. He should get cut. Get him out. Nobody wants Jay Bruce.
You know what? We're gonna have to fish around to see who's playing in those alternate sites.
Yeah, I miss Luke Voigt, man. Losing Luke Voigt, that was a real blow, man.
Yeah, it sure was, because it messes up the atmosphere of the team.
And Luke Voigt was the one that was the leader. He was the one that got the team going. He fired the team up. He was the voice. He said we got to play better. He was the one that was making all those comments last year. We're not the Yankees. We got to play better. Remember, he was saying all those things to the team. He said that we suck right now. We're playing like crap. Nobody was talking like that. He was the one that got the team, like he lifted the team up. Now he's hurt, and this team seems like they're dead right now. They don't care. You don't have like somebody on like that on the team right now. That's a problem.
Yeah, man. Nobody's calling it.
Because
how you say nobody's giving a jacket a jacket.
Maybe Brett Gardner does, because Brett Gardner's been there forever. He's actually playing good, Brett Gardner.
No, he's great, man. He's great. You know what? I was looking at Brett Gardner the other day saying, you know what? Defensively, Brett Gardner might be the best left fielder in the league right now, defensively, because he's going to catch the ball.
I can't knock him right now. He's doing good until he goes into a slump again. He's a streaky player, but I can't say nothing negative about him. The guy's hitting over 300.
Especially,
I wanted this guy gone. You know the way I feel about Brett Gardner. I said that was a mistake. He's too old. But so far, he's been impressive. He's not playing a lot of games, but he's been, he's good defensively, I guess. But it's not really
I think, check this out. Brett Gardner is the best left fielder in Yankee Stadium.
I don't know about that. I still like Clint Frazier.
Like, nobody could play better left field than he can. He's gonna catch any ball out there.
Yeah.
And he has that eye for it, which he's pretty good. But offensively, he's hit or miss too.
Yeah, and Clint Frazier is actually struggling too. He has to get it together too, Frazier. He's not doing really well either lately. I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah, man. I don't know what's up with Clint Frazier. He went cold for a second, right?
Yeah, I don't know. He was doing really good until now. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, that was weird of him too, man. I thought he should have
I
I
don't know
mean,
what happened to this whole entire offense. It's not
yeah,
just him; it's everybody. It's a lot of guys
true.
that aren't hitting.
They said
It's
the
like,
first four batters had a had a batting average of like 1 or something like that.
yeah.
That's it's crazy, man.
Well, but I'm telling you, after Garrett Cole, they have to they need somebody to jumpstart this rotation besides Cole because I'm not liking what I'm seeing in their rotation. I'm more concerned maybe about their rotation actually now because the hitting I know will eventually wake up because they always do this crap at the beginning of the year. They always look like their offense looks like it's dead, and then they wake up. But they have the hitting to do it because they have all those guys that hit home runs. That's all they always want to live and die by home runs. So eventually that team will wake up. Their lineup, but their pitching I'm more concerned now because after Garrett Cole, it seems like there's nobody in this rotation that's dominating. Nobody like.
Yeah, you're right, man. It's true, man. There is nobody that is gonna hold the line.
I
You
mean,
know?
Jordan Montgomery didn't pitch good again. It's like the second go around when they pitch again. These guys on there. Let's see what Tyon does tonight. It seems like when these guys go a third time around or whatever, a second time, they don't pitch good. See, Cole, he pitches good every game. Need somebody that could do that. That's what an ace is. It's a guy that pitches great every single game. You got to do that for the whole season. You can't pitch one game and then a good game and then you pitch like shit.
I mean, here's the
And,
crazy part about it, right?
yeah,
A major league pitcher like Garrett Cole and these guys, they're
yeah,
gonna play. They're gonna
yeah.
pitch in about what, like 30 games the whole season or something like that. Maybe 25 games they will pitch.
Well, he's got to pitch 200 innings, so I don't know how many games that is if he 200.
Well, it's in the 20 game range
Yeah, I
mark.
guess that is around 30. 200 innings is a lot of games.
Yeah, it might be
Yeah,
like 28 games or something like that. I
yeah,
don't know, but them guys, right?
yeah.
They have to go the whole season like that. I mean, that's very hard to do. I mean, they're gonna have to really go try to get the 6-man rotation in there. At least give guys a break.
Well, I'm surprised they haven't went with a six-man rotation. They said they were going to go with it this year. They didn't do it. Now they're doing a four-man rotation now because they had to send Domingo Herman down. So they're talking about bringing him back possibly, or they're going to bring up one of those other guys, Garcia. They can't do anything with Schmidt now unless they let Michael King pitch. But I don't want Michael
I
King
don't
to be
even
there.
know why they put Domingo Herman down there because they got nobody to bring up.
Oh, they have Davy Garcia.
Yeah, but these guys aren't ready. You know what I mean?
I
I
mean,
mean,
but
you
when are
might
they
as
going
well
to be
put
ready? I mean,
Domingo
they got to
Herman
be
in there.
ready at some. I mean, they can't keep these guys in the minors forever. That's what the Yankees always love doing. They always keep guys down in the minors
But
for
what
years
I'm
and years.
but what I'm saying is you're replacing the same thing with the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Is that you're gonna get the
Well, they
same
got
result.
nobody. They got nobody. What are the Yankees? They have.
That's what I'm
There's
saying.
nobody. They can't do anything right
There
now.
is
They can't
nobody.
trade for a pitcher. What are they supposed to do?
They should leave him there and let these other guys stay behind until somebody gets hurt, and then they have replacements. You know what I mean? Because
Well,
we got a long season. All these names that we mentioned, Garcia and all these people, they're gonna be part of the Yankee team somewhere or another. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, I hope. I don't know if that's going to happen. I mean, Garcia could get traded. Schmidt could get traded. And like I told you many times, we have horrible. We don't know how to develop pitching for nothing. Yankees have terrible scouts. They don't know how to develop pitching. When it comes to pitching in their farm system, they have not developed a great pitcher since Andy Pettit. They don't have. They've been doing this for over like 30 something years now. They don't know how to develop pitching.
They haven't got nobody. The last one
All
they
these
got
guys
is
that they've developed in the past, Ian Kennedy,
Severino.
Chavez. I mean,
Severino is their last one.
who was their last one?
Severino.
Well, yeah, I still say Pettit, but Severino's always injured all the time. The guy never stays healthy. He's always hurt. He
You
had
know?
he had the Tommy John surgery. He's constantly injured.
Yeah, he's the. After that, I guess they trying to put their money on Garcia after Severino is
Yeah, I
Garcia.
guess Severino, if the guy comes back and he pitches well, I mean, I don't know what he's going to be like when he comes back this season. Come back, I think, in June. But they could use the Yankees need all the pitching they could get. They need all the help they could get. They have to get him back, and he's got to be good. You know, they need all the pitching they could get the Yankees because they can't just rely on all these other guys, and they're not even pitching over. Jordan
That's
Montgomery,
true.
I mean, that's why I said maybe they could trade for another starter, but if you want somebody to win the World Series, you got to get like a number one, and there's none of those guys out there. That's it. They have
No,
Garrett Cole. I
there
mean,
is nobody. There is nobody. They gotta live and die with what they got with, man.
they
They're
have no
gonna have to make
choice.
it work, man. They're gonna have to figure it out, man. They gotta figure it out.
They'll try. I think they will try to be aggressive though this year. They will make a trade, but don't get your hopes up. It's not going to be who you want. It's just going to probably be another. Once again, another guy that's a mediocre starter. I mean,
Yeah,
but I guess maybe it's better than nothing. But
it's true,
they'll
man.
get somebody, and then their offense eventually will wake up. But they have to change this lineup around. I like the way it is now, but keep judging the 3-hole. Put Hicks batting like 7th or 8th or 9th, and and just keep it the way it is. And these guys have to start hitting. Their offense has been like completely dead right now.
Yeah,
They
it
go
is.
for
It's
they go for
horrible,
home
man.
runs. Did you watch the games this week with Tampa? They
Yeah,
looked like they were terrible.
I watch every game, man. Matter of fact, we're gonna cut this one short because the game is gonna start shortly in about 15 minutes.
Yeah,
So
but I just wanted to recap those games. I mean, they were horrible. They couldn't hit Rich Hill. They couldn't hit. I mean, they
nothing.
hit Archer, but
You know what too? Jack Curry and them on the
yeah,
pregame, yo, they be hitting a lot of stuff on the nail. You know about the
yeah.
Yankees, man. They say how it is, man, and they be right. You know,
I don't
Yankees
like that
aren't
other guy
hitting
though,
and all
Bob Lorenz. I can't stand that guy. I wish they would just remove that guy. He's horrible. I wish
that.
they get rid of that guy. I just can't stand him. He's like a stooge.
Yeah,
Like he's annoying.
he's like the Yankee host, like the anchor man. You
No,
know,
he's annoying. He's been there for like over 20 years. That guy.
yeah, it's just the beginning, man. But they
Yeah, I
be
can't.
right though. But they be right about what the Yankees and what they need to do. They be right, man. A lot of the times, man, they be hitting it on the head, man. Jack Curry and the other
Oh
guys.
yeah, Jack Curry's good, and the other guy, John Flaherty,
Yeah,
he's good.
they be
Yeah, they
good,
know
man.
their
They be
baseball
talking that
stuff.
like recently. They be talking that realness. Like I never heard Yankee announcers talk like that before. Like like the negative. Like normally they don't talk negative at all about the Yankees. And
You know who's good too? Paul O'Neill's good too. I was gonna say he's good too. He knows his stuff.
I love his stories too, man.
He knows everything. He's very up to date with all this. He's in tune with all this baseball and everything. He's good. He's very
Yeah,
good.
man. But anyway, let's end it here, man. We had a good show. I'm gonna get ready for the game and watch them take on Toronto out there in Florida.
Yeah,
You
they're
know,
playing over there now. What's it called? That stadium, that field. I forgot what it's called.
a bank Ti Bank, TD Bank.
Tiago something. Yeah, something like that.
Is it a bank? Is it TD? No, no, it's not one of those, right? Is it a bank name
I'm
or?
trying to think the name of the name of the stadium. It's like a
It's
minor
in
league place.
Dundee, Florida, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Dundee.
But yeah, man. I mean, I was just gonna say enjoy the
Weird
game, and
place.
I think we'll be gonna be just fine. We're gonna have. I think we're gonna have a great year. It's just I get frustrated. I don't mean to say these things about the Yankees. It's just that watching this team, it's like it's up and down with them. They have
It's
to
true.
just get better. Their hitting has to be better. They get better pitching.
It's true.
Then hopefully we finally win the World Series. We go through this every year, but it's like the same thing. I just want to see I want to see improvements on this team. I want to see I want to see them change their approach, and then they'll be fine. But maybe you're a little more positive than I am. I just want to see them win a World Series.
It's true, man. It's true, man. I can't. I gotta agree with you, man. I truly
Yeah.
want the same thing, man. But anyway, we're gonna end it here. It's been a good show. I want to thank everybody for watching and listening. And we're gonna get ready for the game and watch this. Hopefully, the Yankees win. So thank you for watching. If you lasted for this long, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell so you can get notified when we go live. Tuesday and Fridays at 5 p.m. And yeah, hit me up on BXBomber 2011 on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You can find me somehow. And yeah, go watch the game and go do it. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Doesn't hurt to show some love. And see you in the next one. So long, everybody. See ya.